Most New Year's resolutions are just high-definition fantasies designed to soothe a guilty conscience. You are not actually looking for change. You are looking for the dopamine hit that comes from imagining a better version of yourself. This is why by February, the gyms are empty and the old vices have returned like ghosts. To break this cycle, you must stop treating your life like a movie and start treating it like a machine. Mastery is not a date on a calendar. It is a structural adjustment of your daily reality. Chapter 1: The Law of Social Silence. The first habit you must adopt is the absolute refusal to announce your goals. In psychology, this is known as the social reality trap. When you tell someone about your resolution, your brain receives a chemical reward. It tricks itself into believing the work is already done. The praise you receive from others acts as a premature payout for effort you haven't made. This saps your internal drive and leaves you hollow. True progress is silent and lonely. If you cannot do it without the applause, you are doing it for the wrong reasons. Keep your intentions hidden until the results speak for themselves. Chapter 2: Environmental Engineering. Willpower is a finite resource that drains like a battery every single day. If you have to choose to be disciplined, you have already lost. The intelligent mind does not rely on grit, it relies on architecture. You must engineer your environment to make failure impossible and success effortless. If you want to read more, place a book on your pillow in the morning. If you want to eat better, throw away everything in your kitchen that tempts you. This is called friction design. You increase the friction for bad habits and decrease it for good ones. Stop trying to change your mind and start changing your room. Human beings are creatures of proximity, not of logic. We do what is easy, not what is right. Chapter 3: The Death of the Fresh Start. The concept of Monday or January 1st is a cognitive illusion. It creates a false boundary that allows you to procrastinate in the present. You tell yourself you will start later so you can indulge now. This habit of waiting for a clean slate is a sign of psychological weakness. A Stoic mind knows that the only time that exists is this current moment. If you fail at 10 o'clock a.m., do not wait until tomorrow to reset. Reset at 10:01 a.m. The all-or-nothing mentality is a trap designed by your ego to keep you safe. If you trip on one step, you do not throw yourself down the entire staircase. Abandon the fantasy of a perfect streak. Embrace the messy reality of constant course correction. Chapter 4: Identity Displacement. You do not have a goal to run a marathon, you are becoming a runner. Goals are finite, identity is infinite. The habit of focusing on outcomes is a recipe for burnout. When the outcome is far away, the brain loses interest. Instead, you must adopt the habits of the person you wish to be. Ask yourself, what would a healthy person do in this moment? This shifts the decision from a struggle of will to a confirmation of character. It is much harder to betray your identity than it is to break a rule. Every action you take is a vote for the type of person you wish to become. Collect enough votes, and the behavior becomes automatic. This is the dark psychology of self-manipulation. You are brainwashing yourself into excellence. Chapter 5: The Rule of 2 Minutes. The biggest obstacle to a new habit is the activation energy. Your brain fears the massive effort it anticipates. To bypass this, you must shrink the habit until it is laughable. Do not resolve to work out for an hour. Resolve to put on your gym shoes. Once the shoes are on, the hardest part is over. The 2-minute rule states that any habit can be started in under 120 seconds. You are not building the habit, you are building the entry point to the habit. Master the art of showing up before you worry about the quality of the work. A habit must be established before it can be improved. You cannot optimize a behavior that doesn't exist. Chapter 6: Negative Visualization. Positive thinking is a delusion that leads to fragility. Stoicism teaches the habit of premeditatio malorum, the premeditation of evils. Spend 5 minutes imagining every reason why you will fail. Imagine the temptation, the exhaustion, and the social pressure. By visualizing the failure, you strip it of its power to surprise you. You are not being pessimistic, you are being prepared. When the temptation arrives, you will recognize it as a script you have already read. You have already decided how to react. The warrior who imagines the battle is rarely defeated by the ambush. Fear disappears when it is analyzed. Chapter 7. The Data of the Machine. If you do not track your progress, you are hallucinating. The habit of daily logging removes the emotion from the process. Do not judge yourself based on how you feel. Feelings are volatile and untrustworthy. Judge yourself based on the numbers. Did you tick the box, yes or no? This binary accountability forces you to confront the truth of your effort. It prevents the ego-protective lies that we tell ourselves at night. What is measured is managed. Become the scientist of your own life. Conclusion: the Stoic contract. Your resolution is not a promise to the world, it is a contract with yourself. To break it is to admit that you are not in control of your own vessel. It is an admission of slavery to your impulses. Most people live and die as slaves to their environment and their chemistry. You have the tools to be the exception. Silence your tongue, engineer your room, track your data. Stop waiting for a feeling of motivation that will never come. Discipline is the only form of self-love that actually works. The pain of discipline is light as a feather, the pain of regret weighs like a mountain. Choose your burden wisely. Your new year doesn't start on January 1st. It starts the moment you stop lying to yourself. Become the machine. Win the silence.